In today's video, we're going to show you how to create an AI automation that uses HeyGen to create faceless reels in make.com and schedules them to our social media channels every day using RSS feeds as our scripts. The first thing we're going to add is the RSS feed module, and we're going to use the watch a feed item as our trigger. We're going to be fetching our RSS feed from Reddit, so we'll just copy our subreddit URL and add the words .rss at the end of it. We'll run our scenario once to make sure it's working, and then we're going to move on. Next, we'll add Anthropic's Claude module, and we're going to use the simple text prompt action to create a script. We'll be using the Haiku 4.5 model. And what we're doing is we're giving Claude the description of the subreddit we got from our RSS feed and having it summarize it into the script we'll be using in HeyGen. After that, we're going to add HeyGen's native make module to our scenario. And we're going to be using to create an avatar video action. Now, while HeyGen has got a native make module, if you're technically savvy, you can play around with their API endpoints instead if you're looking for more flexible options. Speaking of API, to use the HeyGen module, you'll need to have an API key. You can create one when you sign up for an account, and you won't even need to add your credit card details when you do. In our video inputs, we're going to spend a lot of time in our character settings. We'll start by setting our type to be an avatar. Then we'll specify what avatar we want to use. If you've got one already, this is where you simply type the name of your avatar and use it. But if you don't have one yet, HeyGen's got a lot of free public avatars you can choose from. So we'll choose from one of those. We'll set our avatar style to normal. Then we're going to scroll down a bit and ignore everything else until we find the voice settings. We're going to set our voice type to be a text. Then we'll pick from some of the free public voices HeyGen's got to offer. And lastly, we'll map our Claude script to our input text field. So right now, we're going to run our Claude module to make sure we've got a response we'd like, and so that we know we're mapping the right results. Now we can map our Claude generated script as our input text. After that, we'll pick what emotion we want our voice to use when speaking. Here we're selecting what background type we want to use in our video. We're going to choose a color background. But that's only for the purposes of this demonstration. You're free to choose a video background or an image background for your shots. We'll round this off by giving our video a title and choosing to not use captions in our video. Now, HeyGen's video generation process takes some time, usually between 3 to 5 minutes. So we're going to add the tools module to our scenario and use the sleep function. We're going to use this to add a pause in our automation and continue our flow after we're sure our video has been successfully created. The function uses seconds instead of minutes. So to get 5 minutes, we'll use 300 seconds. Once we've done that, we're going to add a second HeyGen module. But this time, we're going to use the get a video action to retrieve our generated video and our video URL. We'll map out the ID from our previous HeyGen module and move on. So we've successfully built an automation that creates short videos out of Reddit feeds. But now we're going to need to find a way to schedule our videos to go out to our social media channels every day. To do that, we're going to use the PostPulse module. And we'll start by adding the upload media module to our scenario. We're going to want to first upload our generated videos to PostPulse in order to get a media key we'll be using for our scheduling. Right now, we're supposed to map the video URL from our get video module. That's not here because we haven't run our module yet. The data output we're looking at right now is usually empty, so it isn't going to contain our results. The field we need would usually appear beneath the status field right around here. So we're going to unlink this part of our workflow and run it in order to get our video URL. As you can see, we've now got the video URL of our generated video. Now we can continue to the next part of our scenario. But first, we're going to take a detour and add the HTTP module to download our video URL. Now all we'll need to do in the PostPulse module is to map the result of our HTTP module as our file. For our last and final step, we're going to add another PostPulse module. But this time, we're going to use the schedule a light post action to schedule our post. For our scheduled time field, we're going to head over to the date and time section of our toolbox and use the add days formula. This is going to allow us to add an extra day to our scheduled date. In other words, it's going to let us schedule every video we generate a day in advance, every single time we run our automation. Next, we're going to select our social media channel, which in this case is going to be our YouTube channel. Over here, we're giving our YouTube post a title and its content. Because this is a demonstration, we can use whatever we want for our video title and our content. And for our attachment path, we're going to map the key we got from our previous PostPulse module, officially attaching our uploaded videos to our post. We're going to do some last-minute checks on our module, and then we'll run our scenario. The scenario worked, and so we'll head over to our PostPulse dashboard to make sure it's been scheduled. We've got our generated video, and it's already scheduled to go out to our YouTube channel tomorrow. If you're interested in this workflow, comment HeyGen Automation, and you'll get this workflow as a template. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.